My name's Antonia Walker. I'm Plant Clinic Sales Manager. I'm responsible for making sure that we have the right tests available. We support our growers in every way that we possibly can in all areas of horticulture and agriculture. Fera is a multinational organisation. We cover a broad spectrum of plant health and chemical analysis in the support of the food chain, covering all aspects of food production, from seed testing through to food authenticity and analysis of packaging. Fera is also the national reference laboratory for plant health diagnostics in England and Wales, and as such we conduct testing for regulatory purposes such as import and export compliance testing, but also in support of growers and crop consultants all over the country. Here at Fera, we have a unique group of scientists, over 300 in all, covering all aspects of all crops, diseases, food testing, packaging testing. We've been operating for over 100 years, including supporting our growers with our plant clinic diagnostics.
We have a meeting every afternoon where all of the diagnosticians from all of the different ologies are represented, and we'll take a look at the samples and decide who it's more likely to need to be tested by. Sometimes there'll be multiple tests that can be carried out by multiple departments, and then we'll contact the customer and discuss that with them of who they'd like to test it first, or if they want everybody to test it.
My job is to test and examine plant samples sent to us. This involves microscopic examination of the sample, setting up further tests as and when required, and assessment and identification of fungal structures for accurate identification of any pathogens we come across. We offer testing of symptomatic tubers to accurately diagnose the problem of symptomatic tubers during storage. Gangrene and dry rot, for example, can look similar, and lab testing can really help to identify which pathogens causing the problem. Dry rot would start as brown lesions on the tubers. They would expand into the tuber itself, causing cavities, but on the outside you would see brown lesions with some skin wrinkling as the tissue goes dry and collapses. In severe cases you'll see the typical white mycelium growing on the tubers, and sometimes even the pustules of the fusarium that causes the problem. But this can be confused with gangrene. With gangrene as well, you'll get a dry rot going into the tubers and forming cavities. On cutting open the tuber, you may see a dark leading edge between the healthy and the diseased tissue. But if no obvious fungal structures are present, it sometimes is difficult to tell the two diseases apart. So therefore, lab testing is really helpful to identify which pathogen is causing the problem. When growers see disease symptoms in their tubers in storage, it may be difficult to tell what's causing that problem just on symptoms alone. In literature, you may see pictures that are typical of a particular disease, but in reality there is a lot of variation in symptoms, and this is where lab testing can be very helpful for accurate diagnosis of the problem. It's very important for us to see the full range of symptoms the grower is seeing in storage. A good sample would be several tubers showing the full range of symptoms so that we don't miss a problem. If samples are taken from the surface only, this can lead to misleading results. This is where lab testing can really help growers make decisions on what to do next.
In the case of a serious disease outbreak, we will actually consult other growers and form a conglomerate as to how to deal with the outbreak, and actually form specific criteria for testing and hygiene.